Hi, take two, because my first take didn't record at all. And I'm really mad about that. But, hi everyone. I'm so sorry I haven't filmed anything my first 2.5 weeks of college. I felt like when I was trying to figure out classes, where I was going, people I was going to be in classes with, my dorm or anything, that it would be detrimental to me making friends if I was filming everything, especially me being stupid all the time. So I feel like now is a safer time for me to creep out with my flip cam and film stuff around campus. So I promise we'll get back to doing once a week things, combination videos of stuff. I have some footage, not a whole lot. Mostly this is going to be me talking, so I'm sorry if that's a problem. Let's see. We can talk about classes. My classes are awesome. I love going to class here. My first week of class, actually, I switched out of a really basic history course that I didn't need. It didn't affect my my major or minor or anything. It was just a gen ed class, to finally switch into a Japanese class, which I've been waiting for, because it's only which I've been waiting for because it's only available in the fall, and it's kind of important to me to take it. But when I was signing up for classes late, because I didn't realize I could sign up earlier in the year, they were all filled, but people dropped because that's what they do. And the Friday of the first week of classes, I checked 15 minutes before the first Japanese class started because something told me to look, and I jumped on it and ran to the class, and then I've been a part of it ever since, and it's my favorite class. So that was a good gut instinct that I followed there. So it's pretty awesome. I'm also taking biology again, which those of you who know me, yeah, I know. But my professor is really nice. He's really good at speaking, eloquently, but not in a condescending type of way. He's not one of those science teachers who's like, science is the most important thing ever, and if you don't think the way I do, then you're wrong. He's the kind of guy who's like, I know that all people think scientifically, so I'm going to try and relate this to everybody in a way that makes them understand and seem interested. So personally, that's something I really appreciate. It makes the course not so intimidating to me. So I think I'm doing okay in that. I'm also taking Religions of the World, which is fun, because my professor is actually from China, and he's focusing on Eastern religions, which of course is really fascinating to me. And it's really cool. We're focusing on Chinese religions first. Confucianism, Taoism, joys of living on all-girl dorm. Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism. So it's a lot of reading, but it's interesting to me, so that's all good. And I'm taking an Understanding Culture course, which is also really good for me to kind of look at a practical way of approaching a different culture and integrating myself into said different culture, which is, very important to me. So it's good. I like my professor a lot. She has really interesting things to say. There's a lot of cool things we talk about. She actually did field work on an Indian reservation here in the U.S., and she has some cool stories, so that's always interesting. And I'm taking my seminar, which is my freshman seminar. All freshmen take a freshman seminar, which should be obvious by the title, called Environmental Archives, which I'm sure you have no idea what that means, because I didn't either when I signed up. But what it is looking at the environment as a way of telling us what has happened and what is going to happen. So, being able to figure out what the precipitation was like 300 years ago by looking at the tree rings on a tree and seeing how far apart they are, or looking at, the transition of land plates and everything. So it's interesting. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I like my teacher. I think it's going to be an interesting course, so it's all good. I have some practical stuff on Fridays. Once a week we have a lab that's like 2 hours long, where we have to, do an experiment and turn in some stuff. Good thing is I don't have to do lab reports, thank God, because I hate lab reports. I hate them. I can't stand them. But we had to buy a lab booklet with all the stuff to fill out and hand in, so that was $30. But you know what? I will pay $30 to not have to do a lab report, because I hate them. And then after that I have my Japanese speaking lab, so we get to practice with one of the student teachers here who is from Japan. So that's a lot of fun for me. It's a lot of practical hands-on stuff, and it's good because that's not intimidating either, because it's a back and forth one-on-one kind of way where we help her with her English sometimes and she helps us with the Japanese, and if we do make a mistake it's not a big deal, which is, you know, helpful for a language that is so different, even though I'm really interested in it. So that's good. I'm getting involved in club life too. I'm part of 2 clubs, hopefully 3. We'll see about the 3. I'll get there in a minute. I'm part of Hillel, and for those of you who don't know, Hillel is a national organization of Judaism, and I'm part of the one here at App State, which is specifically part of the North Carolina Hillel. I know, it works. So that's a lot of fun. It's nice going to temple again and you know, meeting new people who are actually Jewish, so that's fun. And I'm also part of the Japanese Culture Club, where I am the secretary, which is awesome. So that's good too. And then I am applying to be a part of the international program here at App, which helps out with the international students here. And we get to do lots of cool activities and stuff, like the international ball, which is really cool sounding. I'm really excited about that. And the International Coffee House, which is something actually that the Japanese Culture Club is doing, where all the culture clubs or whatever are assigned a day to do something specific to whatever culture you're a part of, obviously Japan for us, and present it to the people who are going to be there. So that's a really cool way of getting people involved in the different cultures and seeing things in a kind of fun atmosphere. So that's really cool. So I'm filling out an application to be a part of that, and so I guess I'll let you guys know how that works. So, oh, and speaking of going abroad, the way things are looking, I'm going to be going to Japan next year, my sophomore year, to study for the full year. Here. That's a lot of rhyming. I apologize for that. Which is awesome. It is near Kyoto, actually, but it's not in it, so that makes me happy because it's not in a big city, because I don't even want to live, work, go anywhere near big cities here in the U.S. Why would I want to go abroad to a big city, even in Japan? Because that is terrifying to me, and that's not where I'd want to live, even in Japan, or work, or anything, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. I'm planning on doing living in Homestead and then going to this university here for the year, so that I can get the full living experience with the family and learn things, as opposed to living in an international dorm, which I'm sure totally works, but for this I feel like it wouldn't help me at all, and that's not what I want to get out of going abroad before I actually go abroad myself from this. And it would be really nice to get a base of people who I knew. You know, it'll all work out. But that's really exciting. And this Friday I'm going to be going to the first semester or year abroad meeting with the international education head guy. And then I'll be setting up an individual meeting with him and another one with my advisor to talk about classes. But the way things are looking really good. And I'm really excited, and I will let you guys know more as I know more, but I think this is a really good start, so that's all good. There's really not much else to talk about, except I have a fish. You want to see my fish? Let me show you my fish. Fish! This is Natsu. Means summer in Japanese. And it's hard, I know there's lots of glare and whatever, but he's my betta. I love betta fish. I've had them since I was like in first grade. So yeah, that actually makes things feel a little more at home. I didn't realize how big a hole I had in my heart from not having my animals here until I got him, and then I felt better, so yeah. So that's my update video. I promise I will get back to filming things and uploading them, I promise. So I will leave you guys to it. I will hopefully see you guys on Sunday or sometime remotely soon. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.